So, after doing this, now by the way, XSI Softimage mod tool, which I'm using demo, as I will put the link in the below. This program actually was used to create a Half-Life 2. So basically Half-Life 2 was created by that, and that's why I'm using it, because it's easy to learn and it's easy to actually put everything into the game. And there are not that many tutorials on it. And personally I have been making mods, games, since as I remember 2014, but I never made a video. I never found good videos. That's why I want to make this video. That's really quick. Now, after that will just so you guys know. Now, basically after creating all of this, what you do, you select two of these, you put them in like this. Hold X and put it in. Now this is just a basic box. Nothing fancy, so you guys will get an idea how to put or make a model. Nothing fancy, remember. Now, this press I and delete all of these X's. Hold Shift and delete, because this is gonna create extra polygons and it's gonna make your texture. It's gonna make it harder for you to texture. I'm just gonna make it basically how you make a texture. So this is how you make it. Delete it. Perfect. So this is our cube right now. This is how it looks. Now, or our box, I'm sorry. Now click on primitive, cube, another cube, add. You now hold X, scale it down, and with blue line here, make it smaller, because we are going to make a tree. Now, by the way, as I said previously, many sides you have to texture. So if you hold Q, select backside, delete, it's gonna make it a lot easier for you to make it into the game. Same as you check all Half-Life 2 models, they did the same thing. If you check all of them, they did the same thing, because it actually saves you a lot of work. It's a lot quicker. Same as I do models, I do the same thing. Now, of course, as you can see, I made a box and I added more wooden planks on the sides. Now I want to add it on all sides, but I don't want to recreate it by primitive and cube again. So I can hold Control and D and I can copy it. So after I copied it, I can put it on this side. Now, because I deleted one side, I can always do this. You see here? 0? Oh, sorry. You go to degree, 180, and you can do it like this. You can select it like by all sides. Now, after I did it on both sides, let me just hide it, because if you're gonna have it like, for example, your model like this, and it's gonna be seeing this blue line here, which you're gonna texture, basically you're gonna see through the model over here. It's not gonna look nice, I can promise you that. And in worst case scenario, you're gonna have a glitch. Basically, model won't compile and work in game, or can crash a game. So, select two of these, Control D, rotate it. Oh, by the way, remember when I hold C, global, and COG. Now you see why. Much easier. So basically, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna centerize it in the center, like that. Perfect. Now we're gonna have to do it on the top as well. Oops. If, by the way, remember to reselect it. So that what happened previously a second ago will not happen to you. Now we have box. Congratulations, you have made your first model. Now you ask yourself, what do I do now? And that I will teach you. What do you do right now? So you have your box. You select it. You go to the polymesh. Click on merge. Now, after you merge it, I will show you what happens. If you do not freeze it, basically if you delete a piece of it, all of it deletes. So, after you do that, and after you have your model, independent model, freeze it, check it out. Now you have made a model that is ready to export, texture, and after texturing it, exporting it. So, after we have that, you click here, render. This is for animation if you make weapon animations. Perhaps if you guys gonna like this video, I can show you how to export import weapons and stuff like that. But let's start with first how to put your own model from XSI through crowbar to your source mod or game. So render, after you're rendering. Now I recommend you, this is optional, but click here, material and fog. Why? I don't really know, but when you are making models, sometimes there can be a glitch, a texture glitch. So I recommend doing that. In my case, it happened. That's why. So I tested. I've been making models a few years, so that's basically from my personal experience. So now you click here on the get image. Now we have to download our image. So what we're gonna do now? I have opened the model right here, box texture. Now I'm going to look after, let's say, a box, a simple box. Let's say this box right here. It looks simple enough for me. Save image. Okay.